Welcome back to the CrossUp Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy, alongside, as always, Daquan and Alan. What's up, Daquan? Where are you?
I'm in my office.
I see. You have a new office. Is that what this is?
I just move stuff around. Look,
Oh,
I have a
okay.
nice little couch over here. Look at that. Look at the little banana boy.
Oh, got your
Is that
little
is that
therapist.
banana, bro?
I don't know. Look at that. Look at it.
Oh no, it's just the banana
Oh
guy.
no, it's just a banana.
Nice little banana boy.
It's
I'm
not the
upset
goated.
now.
It's not the goated banana.
No,
No.
I'm upset now.
Just the banana boy.
So today's topic. No, I'll just put this out here. It's a trigger warning for anyone not watching. For this one, it's about depression, particularly post-video game depression.
Okay, really quick.
Go ahead.
Does that require a trigger warning?
Maybe.
Maybe
It depends. I think the
it
way
really depends on the person.
I think it depends how we talk about depression, which is why I asked, because I feel like at least for this topic we'll be pretty respectful.
No, I agree.
I don't know. I think it's fair. I think just put it up. You never know. I was just wondering. I was like, I didn't think it was that serious, but maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
My bad.
So there's some people that like completely avoid certain things. So it's
Which
like,
is fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So apparently, this study was done 2 months ago, and I'm just now figuring this out because my wife told me about it, and it recently happened to me. So basically, the thing is, you play a game, you finish it, and then you have all these emotions about not wanting to play a different game or having to, was it like a replay the game out of necessity?
It's
or-
a need of wanting to keep playing, need to replay, not wanting to leave, and then you get a sense of loss similar to grief, and you have the feeling of emptiness and sadness immediately after
And then-
finishing a game.
Yeah. And there's one of like where every other game you play after that is just boring for a while. That's the category that I fall in every time. And most recently, like this hit me pretty hard most recently after beating Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I think is a 10 out of 10 game. As soon as I beat the game, every game that I tried to play after that, I just couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it. It was like at least a week of trying to play something else.
Oh, and
for me,
before we continue, it's post game depression. I think is like the official term. We didn't mention it, so
Yeah, I think I said post game depression.
I don't know.
That was-
I didn't hear it, so I just reiterate.
That's fine. Yeah. So for like I didn't realize this, but for me, it really happens more often than not. And they did specify that it happens more often with people who play RPGs. And now that I think about it, it does happen more often than not for me at least, where after I beat a really good game, everything else after that for like a week just doesn't seem interesting anymore.
Yeah, see, I don't have that
Mhm.
problem. I experience it, I think, like most people do, but I don't experience it just for RPGs. I experience it for most games, and I say most games that I like actually enjoy. Like anything I would rate 8 or higher, I probably would experience this post game depression. But it's more so like if I'm playing a game with at least like 10 hours or more, but I really, really like the characters and identify with them, and then like build relationships with them, then that's when I like feel it. It's like super empty, just super sad. I don't want to like leave, but at the same time, it's like just like with a lot of these RPGs, especially JRPGs, you
Mhm.
kind of learn a lot of the themes around these games is loss and learning to let go, and so you have to just kind of let it go and move on. So I haven't had any issues as far as like going to try to play something else and being like, oh, I don't find anything interesting. Usually what it is, like most recently, I had this issues right after finishing all the Resident Evils. So I played through all the Resident Evils and then played Resident Evil Requiem. And I was like, okay, well, I got to like move on. I got to pick up another game because I want to play more single player games. I tried to play Bayonetta. Bayonetta is by no means a bad game. It's a lot of fun. The combat is fun. but I was not in it whatsoever. I didn't care. I played like an hour or two.
That's literally what I posted to Kensu and you about trying to play Ninja Gaiden 2 immediately after Monster Hunter. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, and so I let it go. I was like, this is not the time for Bayonetta. I'll come back to it later. Like, it's not a big issue. And so I played. I think I sat there for like a day trying to figure out what I wanted to play, and then I decided I was like, okay, I haven't played Persona 5 Royal yet, like the new content of Royal, and so I was like, okay, let me sit down and play it. And I picked it up and was immediately invested and ready to go. So for me, it's usually like I just have to find the type of game that just fits with the mood after I just finished the last one. So it's never like I didn't have the issue where you had to play like a week trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't find anything interesting. So it's never that bad for me, but I do get like the sad, empty feeling after finishing, and I have to sit there for like 20 minutes contemplating my life.
Yeah. And what got me out of it was finishing RE5. Oddly enough.
Fucking
RE5,
dude.
oddly enough. Look, I finished the game. The story is good. Oh, god damn, it's so fucking old. I get it. It's so good. Anyway, that's beside the point. Playing RE5 got me out of the rut. Now I'm playing Tales of Berseria. I'm into it now. Quan, I'm curious to hear about you. What's your take on this?
I'll be honest, I'm the opposite when it comes to games. Whenever I finish one, I'm more so relieved to be done. Rather than like, oh no, I need to, return. I think I feel more that for TV shows. Like when Game of Thrones ended, I was like, damn, now what?
Yeah, it
Or
happens with TV shows or movie series, like they have multiple movies.
Series, like with Marvel, it's like I don't know. I think one of those where I'm actually part of an audience that's like along for the ride, then I feel that more. Versus like if I am the driver, then it's just like for me, like RPGs and these other video games feel more like road trips. That like I am awaiting the destination. So
nah, especially with RPGs, bro, it's not the destination, it's the journey that matters.
Oh god,
it is the journey.
It's the journey. Like the ending of the game is the last thing on my mind when I'm playing these RPGs that I actually enjoy.
So I will say when I play RPG, I try to do most of all the content at least halfway through the game. But then at a certain point in the game, I'm doing the story. I just want to get the story done. I don't care anything else about these side quests or side stories or grinding. And then I think I fall into the trap of like finishing the actual story without realizing there's other things to do in the game. I think at that point when the game is over, they were like, damn, that was a great story. What do I do now? Nothing sounds good.
I don't know if I've ever actually said that before.
Yeah, I mean, I've said that, but it's not like that same situation because like I play games a little already kind of weird because I go into a game and like depending on what the game is like already my objective on how I play it is already set. Like example, Bayonetta, I'm just playing to experience the story, the gameplay, just move on. Like I'm not gonna do anything extra. I'm not gonna do any side content. That's how I do it. Same with the Final Fantasies that I've played. Other than like 7, I've pretty much every single Final Fantasy from 1 to 8, 15, and 16. I was just experiencing the story, seeing what the gameplay is like, and that's it. Very little side story. I just want the story. Because that's what Final Fantasy is. I don't really, usually when it comes to side content, it's hit or miss for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And so, like, games like that, I just, like, kind of like the Quan, I'm just there to experience the story, so the end goal is the objective. Like, that's all I care about. But then there's games like Persona, Metaphor, or Expedition 33, or like right now I'm playing Tales of Arise. I'm playing these games to play what they offer, and I'm just going to do what I do. But I don't look up how to 100% the game in the first playthrough or anything like that. I load in, I go exploring, I do whatever side content I feel like doing, and then once I'm done, and then I move on.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take that long for you to move on, does it?
Not at all.
No, I have that like there are certain games that hit me harder than others, obviously. Like like Persona 3, Persona 5 hit me a little bit recently. Expedition 33. Those games hit me like I have my little sad depression moment. Sometimes I just go shower, get some food, and then usually like after about an hour, I'm like back to neutral. Like I'm homeostasis has hit. I'm back to feeling kind of normal. That doesn't mean I can pick up a game and immediately start playing, but I'm kind of out of the post-game depression. So for me, whether it's like I'm doing it subconsciously or I'm just really good at just letting go once it's done, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with it long term, because like with how invested I get with these characters, and because like for me, if I don't like the cast, let alone the main character, I'm already not enjoying the game as much as anyone else. I don't care how good the story is. I don't care how good the gameplay is. Like as an example, we talk about it every time. Final Fantasy VIII would have been an immediately better game if I didn't have to deal with Squall's bitch ass from the moment we started. But I like the rest of the cast for the most point, and Laguna's my goat. We should have just been playing as him, bro. He's the main character. But so yeah, for me, I've been pretty lucky to be able to like, all right, I experienced it. I had my ups and downs. Some games make me cry throughout the game, and then at the end of it, as an example, Persona 3, I did cry a little bit at the end, and I was spent like 5 minutes crying. Then I went to go shower, and then I'm back to normal, and then we could move on.
I can't play that DLC. I'm sorry, I'm not playing that DLC.
No, I'm not playing the DLC for that game at all. I don't care how good the DLC is or what it gives. Persona 3 ended when the game ended, and I don't care.
That's it. My first thought after finishing Persona Stories 3 was maybe I should play Stories 2, and I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know if I should do that, because that game is also very good, apparently.
It's very good. It's very good.
Reviews.
They're all pretty good.
Like I don't know if I want to fall into that again, and so I'll just play Tekken. Tekken was the only game I could actually sit down and play and not think about.
I mean, it's not the greatest game, but I'm here for it. Look, there's some good Metroidvanias to play. I honestly, I don't think I've ever sat down and said like something was a great story in a video game. Maybe that's just me because I'm crazy.
Yeah, you are.
You are crazy.
I don't play good games either, apparently.
You do not.
This episode is sponsored by Red Bull.
No, see, the problem is it's not that you don't play good games, it's that you tend to prefer the ones that are not good.
Now you're thinking about it. It's taking too long.
I'm just trying to think, like, honestly, I think the main time I've had something like this, it's probably with game development, not with like playing them.
I was gonna say, well, a lot of the games that you mostly play on your day to day, like especially most recently, aren't like anything super crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, they have stories and they're not like bad by any means, but they're not like full RPG like 50 plus games, like 50 plus hour games.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do that.
I feel like if you're playing, like I feel like if you're playing games like for example Hades, right? When I played Hades, really good game, a pretty decent story, nothing crazy. I loved the characters, but when I was done with it, it wasn't more like oh, I'm depressed. It was like, oh, this is fucking great. I finished it after whatever it was, like 5-10 hours, and then I was good. I was like, yeah, I'm done, and that was it. So like I feel like if you're playing games that are like more, I mean, some people would feel it. I'm assuming like after Hollow Knight and stuff, some people would experience that. I can tell you right now, if I was able to like sit there and actually stay invested into Hollow Knight and play all the way through it, it'd just be like Dark Souls. I'd be like, all right, I fucking did it. I finished it, and then that's it. I'd move on immediately. Like I don't. Yeah. I think it depends on
how it was for Souls for me.
Yeah, and then like Call of Duty, right? Like the campaigns were the main reson why I played a lot of the Call of Duties leading up. Right. You finish the story and it's like, all right, that was cool, or that was fine, or this part was cool, the ending was cool, and then you just move on. So I think it does
multiplayer.
Yeah, and then you dive into multiplayer. So I think it does depend. Like I don't think Daquan's playing like these like even 30 plus hour RPG stories like we are constantly.
We're not sponsored by Red Bull, but okay.
If Red Bull wants to sponsor us, if Red Bull wants to sponsor us, I can fit a fridge right there. Just give it to me.
He's right.
Yeah,
he's right. I'll drink it too.
So a question I asked my wife yesterday was like, so how the fuck did I beat all those games last year?
That is a good question.
A lot of those games, a lot of those. I think you were so invested in like the goal is play 50 games. You were already detached, because the way you even described a lot of the games you played, like, don't get me wrong, you enjoyed them, you had a good time for most of them, but like a lot of them, you were like, this game was good, this is what I liked about it, this game was bad, this is why I liked it, but never once did you tell me how you felt about any of the games you played.
He's right, you know.
Whereas like I'm sitting here going through all 50 emotions as I play my fucking games every day. Whereas like I'm
was a great game too, bro.
It was, dude. And I'm sitting here, I was depressed for like a day. Nah, it was only like 2 hours, but like that was the longest I'd been depressed in a while. But yeah, like whereas your goal was like I'm hitting 50 games beat, and that's when you started blazing through all those indie games and shorter games to finish it at the end of the year. Whereas for me, my goal is I just want to get through my backlog and play as much as possible while still enjoying it. And I have my caveat, like if I'm not enjoying a game, it's okay to drop it or switch to another game. So I have a very separate goal, whereas you were already like, I need this done.
Yeah. And I made the mistake of making this goal play more JRPGs. That's a mistake, dude. That was a mistake.
No, that's what you should be doing. But now you need to also be like, if you're not feeling it, it's okay to come back later. That way you can just enjoy what you're playing, because you still have to enjoy what you're playing.
I know.
Yes, the purpose of a video game.
Oh yeah. So that's why last year you were able to just blaze through everything. Meanwhile, I'm over here like picking and choosing and having a great time.
Man, I don't know. Like, I feel like I know for a fact after I beat Tales of Berseria, it's gonna hit again.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's already it's already hidden now from the bullshit I've already seen. I've only played for like 5 minutes. Bullshit's already happening, and so I know by the end of the game it's gonna hit even harder. I'm like, I just gotta prepare myself for the end.
That's how JRPGs go.
I for real cannot think of a game where I was just like the story was that damn good. Like, well, I'm really trying to think about it.
I feel like other than like what I would consider the PlayStation slop, there I feel like a lot of the I feel like a lot of the games that are considered to be like more universally praised for the story, you don't touch. And it's not even necessarily because of the story. It's usually like it comes down to like genre or gameplay, which is like fine. Like you're allowed to play what you play, but I feel like a lot of those games you just stay away from.
Maybe I have attachment issues.
Maybe.
I'm
like,
avoiding the attachment. That's what.
Yeah, because like,
you attached to Tall House? Is that what it is?
I am attached to Tall House. Let me tell you, our relationship has never been better.
Because like obviously, other than like the Bethesda games that you played, which you don't even really like Fallout, so like what I consider to be the better Fallout 4 is okay, but I prefer like Fallout 3 is better. 76 is, I haven't played it recently. I've heard it's good now.
It is.
I feel like you haven't played Expedition 33. Have you played either of the Death Strandings?
No.
I know you haven't played any of the Persona games. You haven't played any of those JRPGs. If we're starting to
no.
Like, what was the last JRPG you played?
Oh god.
To play.
Tempted to play. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, see,
That's a really good question.
So I think maybe you are already subconscious like, oh no, I'm just gonna avoid that. Let's not attach myself to anything over there. This is just turning into therapy with Daquan.
It is. I'm actually trying to wonder about this JRPG thing. I'm like, when is the last time I've actually touched one? I don't know.
So you mentioned the one that you're more inclined to that for TV shows and movies.
Yes.
Is it because you're attached to the characters, or is it you're just with everyone else, right? Just along with for the ride with everybody else. So you're not attached to like characters or a setting or anything like that.
I think that's what it is. It's your like I feel more along the ride, like with everyone versus like, oh, I want to see more of this character because I mean it's somebody else's show. So I'm like, what are they gonna do with them? Game of Thrones is ruling that for me. You'd be like, oh, you're attached to a character, then die. It's like, oh, never mind, we're good. Just let that happen.
So, do you watch Let's Plays? with no commentary?
Like basically just
I
someone
have.
playing through it. Yeah, because I've done it.
Yeah, I've done that for which games I do that for? Not too long ago. I know I did it for an Assassin's Creed game, but that's what I started doing for the Assassin's Creed. So I'm like, I'm not about to sit there and play this because I'm
Yeah,
not doing this
it's a lot.
missions.
It's a lot.
And then I did them for what is it? Like the Warhammer games,
Mhm.
and I've done them for what's the other thing? I did them for like MMOs, like certain
So,
MMOs. I've
so you
watched
do
people just go
so
through them.
so you do. Do you find that as enjoyable as watching like a TV show or movie, or does
Well,
it?
yeah,
Does it?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, oh, I got something to check into, and then I see the thing happen. I'm like, okay, cool. There was my little hour block to check in with that. Sounds good. And then boom. And then later on, it's like, oh, now the hour block is gone because that person is finished playing. And it's like, huh, what do I do now? Then I gotta go find something else. Like for that, that's a thing. But if it's me playing it, I can't. I don't think I could like sit down and I don't say like internalize that is done. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I finish a game and I'm like, oh, that's done. It's like, oh, okay. Now like credits roll. Mainly I listen to the music to be honest. I'm just see what the music is at the end of it. But trying to think about it, like was depressed when I finished Skyrim the first time. Well, no, because you don't ever really finish Skyrim. You just kind of stop playing. Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't know.
stop playing. What?
Because like it's
Maybe I don't understand.
the quest continue. Like everything just continues, and then they keep throwing DLC. So like you never really finish Skyrim. You just live there. You're just a citizen of Skyrim. So I don't know.
It's like Cyberpunk. The story is over. Sure,
Yeah,
we
but
can
then you
still
just
do things.
live a nice city. So that's the maybe that's the conversation.
You know what game I think you will like?
What
Dragon Dogma 2.
isn't that the one with the
Someone with a dragon
what's it called? Yes, the one with the dragon.
and some dogs.
And some dogs, and it's the one with the over animated magic where the person's like doing all types of wavy just to pull out like a tornado.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
part of the game. But that is not the
Mm.
entire game at all. You can definitely use a sword and not do magic.
Oh, it's the
You
one with
you
the
can be a
Monster Hunter
knight.
combat.
No, I would not consider this Monster
No,
Hunter Combat by
it's
any
not.
means.
It's not any close.
It's not even
not
close. Not even close.
Monster Hunter meets Devil May Cry.
No, this
Not
is
anywhere close
even-
either.
you're way off the mark.
I'm way off. Okay.
Look, this man Daquan say he don't like knights with magic. I'm giving him a game with knights that don't use magic.
There's no magic in this game.
There is magic in the game, but knights don't use magic. Mages use magic.
Hmm. Are they dressed like actual knights, or do
Yeah,
they have on?
They are dressed in
It's regular armor.
regular armor. Yes.
I think you start as like a villager, so you have like normal garbs with like a little bit of plating, and then you have a shield.
I think they start you with magic, but you can once you get to like the town, you can just get rid of that shit and buy something else. You can change your vocation at any time.
Hmm.
And you play through the story, the game is over, you can just play through, you just live in the world. That's it. It's just like Skyrim, but better.
These some bold claims. I don't even think I played the first Dragon's Dogma, but I will put this on the list
You can skip the first one. Don't play the first one.
because I still have to play Persona.
Are you
Which
still gonna
one?
play Persona?
I am going to play. I said I would play. I'm still going to play.
Which one?
Which one am I supposed to play?
Well, you don't really get attached to characters, so like 4 and 5 kind of just go out the window because it's like the main appeal for it. Persona 3 has what's considered, I think, more universally the better story.
Persona 3.
Yeah.
I guess 3 it will be. Yeah, for anybody not for anybody listening, for the understanding of this conversation though, when I first looked at this, I pretty much made the statement. I don't know how they could have run this as like a proper study, because they have I think it's like 300 and something people that they use through surveys. And it's not like they're like keeping track of these people um, over a specific amount of time and making sure there's not like some external stuff affecting this. But for like the meat and potatoes of gamer finished game, how do you feel before and after? I get it. It's just interesting to run it as that because it's like the headliner pretty much makes it comes off as finishing a game makes you depressed. It's like, does it? Or do some people feel very attached to the games that they play and then they feel depressed when they complete them? Because those are like two different ways of putting that information out there.
I think most people feel attached to the game, which in the end makes them feel depressed.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's kind of like where they were like getting it and saying like, oh, from our surveys, we recognize that the people that are attached to these things, this happens, versus like completing games like RPGs can lead to post depression. It's like
They did make it very like broad, I guess is the word I would use.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, I mean, to be fair, that's a headline. It's kind of the point. Wants people to click on it. But even in the because I read the article, they kind of start off saying that it kind of is like whenever you finish a game, this is how you feel, and it just hits harder for people with RPGs, which not inherently wrong, but it doesn't account for obviously like it's still a pretty small pool size at the end of the day because they even said that 53 because they even said 53% of people between the ages of 6 and 64 game regularly on the daily, which is only behind social media and TV, which is like that's reasonable. That sounds right. And only getting 357 people is a pretty low number.
Exactly.
Again, we brought this up before the podcast, which is why we were talking about like what we were going to talk about today. And this is, I said, like, even though I don't consider this the most sound study done because it doesn't cover a bigger gap of people or even a control group, it still is something that does happen and people experience regularly. So which is why we're talking about it. Because yeah, you're right. It doesn't account for people that just play games to have fun and they don't even really play. Like some people don't play single player games at all. Like our good old friend Chris over here that used to be part of the podcast, but then he got too busy. Motherfucker does not touch single player games with a 10-foot pole. It doesn't matter how fucking good they are. And I keep trying to get him to play them. But he's like, nah, bro, I can't. It doesn't keep my attention. But then he'll go sit there and thumb up his ass on Helldivers for fucking 3 hours. Or Marvel Rivals. But hey, that's what he... That's... No, it doesn't.
It does make sense. I'm almost at 1,000 hours now.
You guys are both part of the problem.
Unhealthy.
So yeah, like that's just how some people are, and it doesn't account for, again, like people do just play games, even story games, just to enjoy it and then move on, and they don't really get too attached. Like Daquan for the most part with the games he chooses. And then there's people that get attached to the game itself, and they probably get hit pretty hard with the post game depression. And again, I think you also have different levels to how hard the depression hits depending on what you get attached to. Some people would get attached to the game, the gameplay, the mechanics of the game. They just enjoy it. They're like, this is perfect for me. Some people get attached to the story because they think it was really good and they like the overarching themes and what's happening. Or there's people like me that specifically get attached to characters and only really the characters. And as long as the characters are good, I can pretty much dismiss a lot of really bad, boring, or tedious shit if I'm still having a great time with the characters in my party. So like, I think the study's not the greatest, not the most sound, but I think it's still worth talking about because it's still something that happens even to us.
I will say the survey did happen in Poland, so I don't know if that had anything to do with the number of people they had.
So it was just a small sample size to begin with. Like they were going not too big.
Right. Yeah. So I am curious if they, if they ever do it again, which I think they should.
With a bigger sample size, yeah.
Like who used the mailing list for that? Like I saw it said mailing list. I'm like,
yeah, which is, I don't even think my brain registered that because I then saw it was like through Reddit,
Yeah.
the Twitter, Discord. So like yeah, I don't even think my brain registered mailing list.
Yeah, but who asks people medical questions through a mailing list? Like,
Right. And who's
I don't
gonna
know.
respond and send it back?
That part, I'm like,
I mean, you'd be surprised, dude.
I mean, there's all kinds of people around, but so
yeah. I think the only survey I responded to is on Rivals, and it's ask you like, "Oh, how was your match? What is this?" And then that's like about it. Like, if it's out of my way, I'm not doing a survey. It's not happening.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
And I do see the focus here was immersive narrative RPGs, but it would be
Yeah.
it would be great to see other other
Yeah,
genres.
just genres
Huge.
to see how people feel about it to get a more fair, like
Mhm.
if you're gonna give out a definitive. I mean, again, it's the headline and the article, not necessarily the study, but again, not such a definitive statement about what's happening.
Yeah.
So I think this will be a good transition to talk about the next one because I think this is something that kind of goes hand in hand, and people that experience this have also experienced the other one. And that's the topic that's right above the article that he posted, which was gamer burnout.
That part.
Oh, yeah.
So I think a lot of people describe gamer burnout as like feeling tired of the game, not wanting to play it anymore. There's no excitement. They don't feel happy to even play it. It feels like a chore.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that while gamer burnout is real, burnout is very much a real thing. I think a lot of people, especially nowadays, conflict gamer burnout with being bored of what they're playing.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Because we've said it before on the podcast like a long time ago, probably over a year ago. The reason people time gate like certain events or things in games is because there's a lot of people that will sit there and grind it out the first day or two and then
be done
and claim that there's no content in the game. Or some people would even say after like a week of doing stuff like that they're burnt out, they don't want to do anything, when in reality you guys just decided to binge everything at once and then you're bored of playing that game because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Whereas like burnout is like a real thing where some people can really get addicted and play 12 16 hours a day. Do this enough, you're going to be burnt out. You're not going to want to even look at your console. And I think the discussion that we need to have, not necessarily gamer burnout, it's why I wanted to bring it up, is understanding when you're actually burnt out. Because if you were burnt out, you wouldn't be logging in. You wouldn't even be on your computer, your Xbox, your PlayStation. You wouldn't pick up your Switch, your Steam Deck. If you were burnt out, you would want nothing to do with it. So I think the discussion we should have is how we can get them to understand. I don't know if that's the right wording. Just to talk about the difference between being bored and burnout, I guess is what I would say.
I wonder. I do wonder because most people are short form content consumers.
Mhm.
There is a way that they could be burnt out and bored at the same time.
I think it depends on the definition of the burnout at that point, because I think with short form gamer or short form content enjoyers, the more you do that shit, obviously we say the meme term brain rot, but it's a real thing. Like it starts affecting your attention span, it starts affecting the way you enjoy things, your ability to be able to hold off on like the immediate dopamine hit. Like I think things of that nature can equate to what I guess a feeling similar to burnout, like not being able to enjoy anything. But I think that's also different. It's similar, but I think if you're still willing to get on and try to play a game, you're not burnt out versus like you're just trying to find the next hit of dopamine that just hits you.
I think that happens to me. Like, I still have Shin Megami Tensei 5 on my console, and I played it for a long time, and I just stopped, and now I can't go back to it. But that doesn't mean I'm necessarily burnt out from gaming itself.
Yeah, that's from gaming.
Because I'm still turning on my PS5 every day.
You're still
Yeah.
playing every day. The minute you're not working, you're on your PS5. You're not burnt out.
Yeah. It's just I guess I am just bored of the game at the moment.
Which
You
is,
can
I mean,
be burnt out on
yeah,
the game,
on the
though.
game
Like,
itself,
on the game
yeah.
specifically, you
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah,
because that was one of the things I was saying earlier about, like, I think you can be bored and burnt out, but not necessarily for gaming. I guess more
yeah.
just like you can play a game for 2 days and be like, yeah, I'm burnt. I just can't keep playing this, and then you just load something else up, and then you're just like hopping between games quickly throughout the week. I've seen a lot of people do that. Where like, oh, dude, didn't you just start that game? It's like, yeah, well, and then he's on another game. It's like, yeah, well, yeah.
That's
I'm like,
everything. That's everything you hear in this house, bro. Let me tell you.
oh my god.
Yeah, no, I that doesn't compute in my brain. When I
No,
get
not
on to
me.
play a
No.
game, when I get on to play a game, I'm playing that game minimum for a few hours, and it's not because I'm forcing myself, but it's because I know what I want to do, and if I'm booting up a game, it's because it's like this is what I want to do.
Yeah, it takes too long to boot up a
Yeah,
game
I
these
might be
days.
over
Like,
exaggerating.
Yeah,
But I think in a single night, I hopped between like maybe 6 games.
yeah, I've never done that in my life. You're fucking
I
crazy.
play like
Look, man.
maybe 3 games in a day.
Like
and
I've done something similar,
Yeah.
like in a weekend where I've swapped between 3-4 games, but that's not because I'm like, oh, I don't want to play that anymore. Oh, I don't want to do that anymore. It's because like my friends want to play some multiplayer games, and they're like, all right, let's play this for a little while, and then once we're done with this, because it's like a zombies game or something, once we're done with the zombies, we can go do this because we want other friends to join us, and then it's like
Ooh.
we'll do shit like that, but I won't sit there and be like, all right, I'm bored of this. Let's go do something else. Like, very
no joke,
rarely
would
do I
load
say
up- I
that.
would load up a game, play like 5 minutes, sit on the menu, and close the game.
Now there have been times where I'm like, all right, let's finally play this game.
like that make me cough. What?
The
And do
mere
that for the next 30 minutes, Taquan.
the mere
until
thought
I
of booting
play-
up
and
a
then-
game and then just
and
stare at a
then-
menu, he couldn't handle it.
And then just play after that.
I don't know why my brain went to like PS2 era where you had to like sit there and wait for the CD to like spin up.
Nah,
and
dude,
then
some
you're
of
just
these,
waiting.
yeah,
I'm just imagining like you going through the process, you
Mhm.
finally get in,
Mhm.
you walk around, and you say, "This is old bullshit."
Yeah, dude, it happens. Look, it happens all
Yeah,
the
see,
fucking time, dude. It happens all the time,
I do
dude.
not do that. Like I've had moments, like
couldn't imagine.
I'm not gonna say I haven't done something similar where I've like on Steam, you'll say like launch, and then like immediately my brain's like, no, that's a bad idea, and I've like canceled the launch. I've done that like once or twice recently, but not like usually I'll do that the one time, and I was like, all right, what I actually want to play is this, and then I'll sit there for the rest of the night playing that. Like yesterday I was actually debating about going back to Bayonetta. And so I like hit launch, and then I said, no, that's not what I want. I want like a JRPG again. Like I want something that I can get invested into, like Persona. And then I booted up Tales of Arise, and I played that the rest of the night.
You know,
I
what,
think-
Starfield, Taquan.
What'd you do with Starfield?
I launched Starfield. I was in the town. I
Mhm.
sit there for like maybe 30 seconds,
Mhm.
start blasting everyone, and then close the game.
This man said, let me just commit terrorism real fast and let me get off.
And then Alt F4. The only game I have done something like that with, and it wasn't even for the reasons of like, oh, I'm just bored, was Destiny. I loaded it up because I wanted to run around a certain area to see something. So I installed it. I went through all the processes. And I think it took me less than 4 minutes trying to navigate those menus. And I Alt F4 and uninstalled.
The portal is not good. So
No, it's not good. No, it's stupid. And that is the only time I've ever done that. But Jeremy, that is wild.
Yeah, you're.
I'm stuck on this.
Maybe we need to psychologically
Study him.
evaluate you. Like you're
And
going.
look-
You're going through
Yeah.
something. We need to talk about it. Like we can't have
We
you.
should talk about it.
We can't have you committing Al Qaeda activities. Like we can't be doing this.
No.
And I almost did the other day because I launched it on my PC to see if I still had the audio problems. And I'm still having it. And I almost did it the other day in the town. It's like, no web's gonna close again uninstall.
Just uninstall Starfield. There's something correlating with Starfield and terrorism that we need to not have a hack you.
Yeah,
He has a point. He has a good point. That is kind of wild. And then logs on to commit.
The unfortunate news is I'm going to double dip on Starfield for my PS5
Why?
because I want good audio. Alan, shit. I want
Go-
good audio. When
No, I'm not. I'm not.
angry.
I'm not talking about the audio issue. I understand why you want to go to a different platform to not experience audio issues. The reason I'm saying why is because why Starfield plays something else.
Yeah, the point.
Look, I am playing something. I'm playing Tales of Berseria. That's what I'm playing right now.
Yeah, and then if you want to go play a good Bethesda game, just don't boot up Starfield.
Yeah, go play Skyrim.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, don't do that. I'd do Fallout.
Or Fallout 76. Just saying.
I'm not doing that either.
It's good. There's NPCs.
Just do
If you
Fallout
have to
4.
advertise NPCs, I'm just no. That's
Just do Fallout 4.
I tried Fallout 4. I don't care.
It's like the definitive Fallout experience.
It actually is with the
76 or
DLC.
4.
4.
Oh, okay.
Like more modern, yeah. Because the DLC made it really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the DLC made it good.
Yeah.
It did.
It fixed a lot.
Skyrim combat.
Yeah, pretty much. Same thing. It's Bethesda. What do you expect?
That's what Billy said. That's Billy's words. Billy said they fixed the combat in the game.
And
I wonder how
fix
much we have to make if I worked at Starbucks. Like, that's
fix
what I
is
wonder. 'Cause my
fix is
time
a
could be
strong word.
My time could be used right now without hearing the slander of an amazing product.
It wasn't amazing.
I could just.
People were
I could be
deluded.
whipping
Bars were
up
too
some
low.
coffee right
Bars
now.
were too low.
I'd be whipping up some nice coffee for some nice people. I should tell them it's my pleasure. I could be doing that right now,
My
but instead,
And you could be a barista right now. Instead, we're slandering.
it's slandering everything good and wholesome in this world. Next, you're gonna tell me that Lord of the Rings is overrated.
No, because I love Lord of the Rings.
I do like
Okay, good.
Rings, so no.
Good. I didn't want to have to Starfield this
Now-
place.
Oh,
Now
my-
I will say, the Hobbit movies are overrated.
The Hobbit movies are garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson, I'm sorry.
If you want to experience the Hobbit story, go read it. It's really good.
Or go see the cartoon, the animated old cartoon one that they had.
What
my
the
gosh.
fuck? They have an animated cartoon
Yeah,
for that?
yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
I've
It's
not
wild,
seen
but they
that.
do.
I've not seen that. Okay.
Yeah, it's ugly. But,
Have
yeah.
you seen the Legend of Zelda cartoon?
Are you talking about the super old one that had like a
Yeah.
cartoon-esque game for like the Sega CD or something like that?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
Fucking
that. It's kinda
horrible.
like that.
It's fucking
kinda like
horrible. Okay, well if it's the same people making it, it's probably dog shit too. Just read it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Anyway, I probably should be studied. Let me tell you.
Both
should
of
be
you.
studied.
I think the more I talk to both of you, the more you both need to be studied. How am I the normal one here?
I'm the normal one. Actually, you two need to be studied. That's what we should put it.
There's no way. There's no way you're normal.
I'm normal,
You're
my
not
God.
normal.
but this coffee is trash. And I didn't make it. That's probably why.
Oh my god.
No, I am normal. It'll be fine. Look, everyone, make sure that you don't Starfield anything. And if you're feeling like you're getting there after playing one of these games, don't.
Just don't do it.
That's it. It's just
Take a moment
Yeah.
to step back.
take a moment and just
Take a
breathe.
moment to step back.
Yeah, take a moment and step back. It's okay. There are other games. Okay, remember, when you're done with this one, there are other games. There's so many games, so many movies and TV shows.
Yeah,
Just
but you know
rewatch
how
The
many-
Avengers.
You know
Just rewatch 'em.
how many of those games are dog shit and not the same?
There are over a year's worth of great games out there.
Your definition of great is very
You might
Very
have to go
flimsy.
buy a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox 360,
My
but there are great games.
don't mention those retro consoles to me.
Oh my god.
Retro is crazy. Actually, they are.
It's 20 years.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
They're retro consoles.
That's wild.
Yeah.
The people that are growing up right now, if you were to show them a PS2, they're going to be like, what the fuck is that thing?
Pretty
You're
sure
right.
PS3 is retro at this point, right?
No, PS3 is not there yet.
No. Wait.
I think we just hit the
Yes,
20-year
it is.
mark on
It
the
is.
PS3. We
It
just hit the
is.
20-year
No,
mark.
it is.
This November it will be 20 years.
Yeah.
The PS4 came out in 2013.
So it'll be 2033.
Damn, bro.
So 5 years before then, Wait, the PS3 came out how many years before the PS4?
It was. I think it was a 7-year difference.
Damn, yeah. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Well, very well.
I still remember the day when I got my Christmas. I opened up my gift and got my PS2, my GameCube.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the same day, you got both.
No, I think
Must be nice.
I don't think I got them at the same time. I got the PS2 for one of my Christmases. And then I got a GameCube, but I don't remember how close they were. There's a good chance I was. Maybe. I'm pretty grateful. My dad did a lot to make sure we got our gifts. Even if we couldn't really afford a lot. What?
I thought my computer did something weird. Anyway.
No.
Oh boy. Well, we got so sidetracked. We weren't even talking about what we were supposed to talk about. I blame Daquan.
Why'd you blame me?
It's always your fault.
I'm just a boy.
You're not a boy. You a whole ass man, and you wrong.
Oh, that's man. Hey.
You know. What in the world? My door.
It is worth it for people to they're not going to. I'm just gonna say it's all right. They're not going to. But step back into reality for an hour or two, off the screen. That won't happen.
Part. I need to go handle my door. 1 sec.
Oh boy. I don't know what is going on that he needs to handle a door, but he's going through it, I guess.
He's going through it. Just Starfield, bro, let me tell you.
No. The only thing that's going through Starfield is you terrorizing the community.
I literally sat there in the town. I was like, what do I do? You know what?
This man just said he's on his own, no Russian. Immediately went on against his own people for no reason.
No
Out of his own will, just decided to go no Russian and then unleash. And he's like, I'm out. Just
Look,
in their world, in the multiverse, right? Like if this is a real universe that you're stepping into play, you showed up, you blipped in from nowhere. You then proceed to terrorize the whole capital of the world, and then you zipped out of existence. They can't even find a culprit for what just happened to them.
No, they can't.
I did the same thing in Cyberpunk too. Let me tell you.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you need to be studied. That's what needs to happen.
I've never once, even growing up, I've never once sat there, especially as a grown-ass man, you're older than me, and sit there and my first thought is like, what do I do? And then I see people, a whole ass town, city, and be like, let me mow them down real quick.
Look, the game said I could do it.
The game, just because the game allows you to do a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm going to. This man literally, dude, 5 stars. There's no shot, dude. This man literally made his character and named himself I Walk Down Senior Citizens. It's fucking crazy.
What?
Oh my God.
Who did that?
That's Jeremy. Look at him.
No. Oh no, I didn't.
So we taking out old people in video games?
No, I did not.
I see. Yeah, you need to be studied. It's okay though.
Look.
It's okay as long as you're having fun, right? As long as you're having fun.
It was fine. I love back to the game. Everybody was still there, happy.
I'm not gonna lie. I've cleaned up Whiterun twice.
See,
I'm sorry.
See?
What is this is why both of you need to be. I've never sat there in any RPG and wiped out a whole town off the map.
You want to know why I did this though? Listen, there I was, and I was trying to practice my shouts in the corner, and there was like a fucking chicken or something over there.
No, hold on.
And all of a sudden,
Pause. Imagine already we're off the gate. Like we're already off the rocker. You're a psychopathic crackhead in the corner. Like what are we doing?
I was practicing my shouts. And I was like, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that. And I'm like testing out some jewelry to see if I can lower the shout.
Couldn't go out into the woods where no one's at. Yeah, I'm gonna do this in the corner of this map. In this town.
Yeah, I'm like, it's in the town, no one's there, and I shout, and all of a sudden there's a bounty that's added to me, and then a guard shows up, but I was broke, so I couldn't pay it. And I'm looking like, well, I can't go to jail because then I lose my items. So then I was like, let me leave. I tried to run.
You don't run, you just start fighting.
And running from the cops in the game, bro. That's crazy.
and I had to fight them. I had to do it. I'm like, I can't go to jail.
So we have an actual bioterrorism on the over there, and then we have someone who failed so hard they committed genocide. Like you're still, both of you are still wrong. You guys need to be studied. Like
mine was a reactionary thing. Okay, I reacted to the guards trying to arrest me for killing the chicken or whatever happened. I don't know what. I think I barked at the dog. I don't know something, but something got attacked. Something got attacked with my mouth, and it wasn't my fault. So
that's like me saying like, oh, I stepped on the gas a little bit too hard, so I had to, I got pulled over. But then when I got pulled over, I accidentally pulled out my gun and shot the cop that was talking to me. And then all of a sudden, the whole town of Dallas is after me, and I had to put them down. That's the same thought process you just told me.
No. Oh, wait, actually, that is kind of what I just said. But look,
yeah, that's exactly what you just said.
The problem is, like, imagine
there's nothing you could say that could justify you murdering all of Whiterun.
You're right. I couldn't murder all of them because some of them, they're essential. They can't die. So I just kept food for dogging them every time they got up. And then I would, like, hit them in the back with a dagger.
There you
go. Those things probably should be studied because it was it probably should be studied.
For anyone in the comments or anyone see this video, just know we're playing video games.
Video games.
Video games. Anything
where you can walk down whoever you need.
What happens in the real world, it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It's fucked up. But what we're talking about here, right here, video games.
Video games.
It don't matter in the video
I
game.
think it's kind of stupid that we even have to say that when we're sitting here clearly joking about what we're doing in games.
Yes. But you have to.
But we gotta make sure that they understand. This
Disclaimer.
is gaming. Disclaimer: these are games. We're playing games. These are jokes. We're not actually doing these things. Well, I should say they're not actually doing these things because I'm not doing these things. The worst thing I've done is in Fallout 3, a kid gave me sass and I mini nuked him. He didn't die because you can't kill children, but I got my frustrations out. That's the closest thing I've done to terrorism.
That's terrorism. We're just gonna cut that out. Cancel, cut that.
Let's get out of here, dude. I got errands to run.
All right, yeah. All right, well, thanks for tuning in.
We're off our rocker. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how bad or how not normal they are. Thank you.
He's mini nuking Fallout children.